Hello, welcome to Old New England Houses. My name is Andrew. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch the video. I really appreciate it. Got a beautiful house to show you both inside and outside. This house is located in Ashford, Connecticut, and it is a stunner. You're going to love it. Before we take a look at the house, I want to encourage everyone to hit that like button, hit subscribe button and notification bell. I post new videos once a week, every Saturday, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Can't miss a house, so you're going to love it. All right, so let's jump in here. Ashford, Connecticut, like I said, it was built in the year 1710, so it makes the house 315 years old. 5 beds, 4 baths, 5,090 square feet, very large house, and sits on 49 acres of land. So this is absolutely stunning. You're gonna love it. Coming into the house here, this is how you're greeted. Your nice entryway here. I love the stairs here. I love the woodwork here on the stairs too. Very nice detail right here. Great care was taken into kind of decorating this house and just putting it all together, trying to keep that natural old New England charm and vibe to the house too. You can tell the current owners did a fantastic job on trying to keep everything the way it is, the way it's supposed to be, and trying to match 1710 as much as they could. One thing I want to point out here too is who needs a modern day lock when you can just simply slam a board right across your front door. I love this. I think no old New England house needs a modern day lock. Just put a board across it, you're good to go. I love that touch right there. It's really good. Give you a minute to take the space in. All right, we're going to leave this space here, this entryway, and go straight ahead into this room right here. And love the furniture choices in this house. I think it's much better than the previous video that I did. The furniture choices in the previous video, while the house is very nice, the furniture, a little too modern. You need to take a step back here and get a little more old New England vibe in the furniture. But this house did very, very good. I mean, even some of the decor. I mean, look at, you got a candle. Looks like an old candle sitting right there on the middle of the table here. Even the chandelier kind of fits into the old New England vibe, even though of course they didn't have chandeliers back in 1710, but it definitely kind of still fits into the character and charm of the house. But I'll give you a minute to take this room in. And same room, just different angle. All right, we're gonna leave this room and go straight ahead through this door right here. Again, great furniture choices. I mean, I like this table and chairs right here. This almost looks like it was pulled out of an antique shop, which I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I think it's actually a good thing. You can find some great pieces at old antique shops that really fit in with old New England homes. So I definitely would go to an antique shop to help furnish an old New England house. But I'll give you a minute to take in the view. And we're still in the same room, just moving a little farther down this space here, so you got a better shot of the fireplace. I love this musket right above the fireplace here too. That's a nice touch, and I see that a lot in old New England houses. I'm sure it's a reproduction musket. I'm sure it's not a period, maybe Civil War, or even around that time frame or even later, but still a nice touch nonetheless. One thing I wanted to point out is look at this staircase. Look how narrow it is. Unbelievably narrow. I've never seen one so narrow before. I thought it was funny. I just wanted to point it out. Give you a minute to take in the space. All right, moving on here. Coming into the kitchen. Kind of have mixed feelings about the kitchen. I think I like the rustic feel of it, all the wood and everything. It doesn't take too much of the old character or the New England charm and character away from the house. Even though, of course, they didn't have kitchens like this back in 1710. Or even after that, it was a while before we had this. It still fits into the home pretty well, so I do like it for that reason. But I'm not really too wild and sure. I'm not too sure about it. So, comment down below. Let me know what you think. Jury's out when it comes to me. I'm not 100% sure. It's not a terrible kitchen, but let me know what you think in the comments. One thing I did want to point out though is when you see exposed ceilings like this, where you got all the wood up there is exposed, you usually don't see pod lighting. In this case, this kitchen has pod lighting. So I wanted to point that out. I thought that was a nice touch that they're able to do that. All right, still in the kitchen, just giving you a different angle. Again, you can see more pod lighting right there. And moving on here, just a great space. I love this. It's nice, like nice little dining room space. I would go with a little bit bigger table, but I like what they have here for sure. Another musket. Got to have a musket. Reproduction, I'm sure. But I love the flooring here too, as well. And one thing I wanted to ask, what do you think about area rugs? I like the area rugs. You know, they certainly add color to the room and kind of give it just a whole new layer of decor, and just I like the feel of it. But at the same time, you cover some of the natural flooring, and I really like natural flooring. So comment down below, what would you do? Do you like area rugs in old New England houses, or would you prefer to not have them and leave as much original floor exposed as possible? Pretty much all of it in this case. So comment down below, let me know what you think about area rugs. All right, moving on here. Actually, not moving on. Same room, just different angle. My apologies. One thing I want to point out too, show you where we're at in the house. This is the front door, so there's that wood board going across the front door. So we're just opposite the that first room that we went into after the entryway. Give you a minute to take the space in. All right, moving on. Definitely like the color palette in this room. I like the light green with this dark gray. We'll call it dark gray. My wife picks on me all the time, says I don't know my colors, but maybe she's right. But I'll also call it dark gray, light green. I like that combination. So let me know what you think down below in the comments. What do you think, not just of this room, but what do you think of the color palette overall in the house? All the wood, the light greens, the dark grays, everything you see here. Let me know what you think of the overall decor and color palette of this house. All right, moving on. Same room, just different angle. I love the fireplace here too. Need something above it, but I love the fireplace. Another wood, another board going across, lock on that door, because who needs modern day locks in an old New England house? And let's see, moving on, we'll go into this room right here, straight ahead. And it doesn't really look like it's being used for much right now. So comment down below, let me know what you think. What would you use this room for? It's got a beautiful fireplace. I love all that woodwork around the fireplace. That's perfect. I wouldn't even change the color either. I think that's great. I might change the color of the walls though. I'm not too wild about all the white in here, but I certainly like the space. Got plenty of room here. Let me know down below, what would you use this for? All right, moving on. Another space, again, I'm not really sure what this will be used for. It seems like a room with no purpose, but if it were me, I think I would use it to work from home. This is a great desk for working from home. I'm sure you got a great view out there, lots of natural light coming in, so I'll probably use it as a little work from home office, but certainly a good space nonetheless. All right, moving on here, you got the bathroom. Nothing wild and crazy, just a bathroom. Give you a minute to take it in. And moving on. Before we went upstairs to the bedrooms, had to show you this shot of the basement. Love this. All the stone here, this arch, the woodwork going around, again, forming the arch, fitting in the archway. Absolutely beautiful. You can see the same stonework here going around the outer wall of the basement as well for the foundation. Perfect. And I love that they're using this as like a little mini wine cellar. You got the racks right here. Looks great. And even this barrel right here, it looks like there's some cobwebs right here on the barrel. I mean, perfect. Let this barrel stay dusty. Leave a few cobwebs on it. I think even that adds to the character and charm of this house. So, and I like basements too. Basements and attics are usually some of the rooms and spaces of houses of these old New England homes that are relatively untouched compared to when they were first built. So usually don't see too much updating going on in basements and attics in these old homes, but sometimes obviously you get some updates. You know, there's electricity down here, for example. There's insulation in the ceiling, so you get some updating, but usually it's not as much as the main living area of the house. All right, coming up to bedroom number 1. Again, keeping with the light green. I like all the stenciling work that they have all the way around here. Looks beautiful. And I want to point out to these beds too. I'm sure these beds, they look old. I'm sure they're not 1710 old, but they certainly would be period correct, because look at the ropes right here. These ropes would be running widthwise across the bed, and then you would have ropes going lengthwise across the bed as well, going up and down. It kind of makes like a net, which would keep the mattress from falling down, because there were no box springs on mattresses in 1710 and 1720 and so on and beyond. I'm not sure when box springs became a thing, but at this time period there were no box springs. So, and this bed is the same way. You can see a little bit of a rope right there on the bed. But yeah, so definitely like that touch in these old New England homes. And moving on here, bedroom number 2. Another example of amazing original flooring. And this is an example of would I keep this area rug or would I pull it up? There's some great original floor under here. I like the rug, certainly like it, but I might pull it up and move it, store it away just to expose this natural floor, or original floor, excuse me. All right, moving on here, bedroom number 3. Nothing too wild and crazy. More great floors, original floors, but I'll give you a minute to take it in. All right, coming outside. Great patio space right here. Definitely got the grill right there. Perfect, fire it up. Get some chairs out here, some tables. Call some friends and family over. Have a great time in this backyard. Remember, you got 49 acres, so you got plenty of space. And this is what you would be looking at from the patio. Lots of greenery here. It looks so peaceful and so quiet. Big shed, maybe a little work area, a little workshop perhaps. I don't have any pictures of the inside, so I don't know what's going on there, but a shed, little workshop. This is a stable right here, and we'll get a better shot here of that stable. Excuse me. Pardon me. A few horses. I'm not sure how many horses you can fit in there, but definitely get some horses in there. Some other livestock. I'm not sure what they have here, but nice little touch here. I love that stable. And the rock walls. Love rock walls. You got to have them, even if the house isn't old. If it's in New England, you got to have a rock wall. All right, and that's it. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch the video. Remember, hit that like button, hit subscribe button, and notification bell. I post new videos once a week, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, every Saturday morning. And I got about 6 years worth of houses to show. So definitely hit that button. I got so much more to show. Hit that subscribe button, that is. I got so much more to show you. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll catch you in the next video. Bye-bye.